Gold retraced from the lower levels and yet failed to break past the critical resistance levels at 19, 14, 16. At the same time, silver too has got the support from 22, 70, 80 as we discussed in our Asia and Europe session update. Now remember, today is an important day when we have the CPI data coming in from US. Definitely it will add lot much of volatility here into the commodities. So what to expect, how to profit, which position you should take, we will see with the help of charts and indicators. Do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Do press the bell icon, which keeps you updated with the twice a day analysis. Also, you can join my free Telegram channel in order to get the live update. First, we look into gold, followed with silver. Watch till the end. And yes, your every like and comment is a great motivation for me to deliver on time every time to the best of my abilities. Now, let's have a look at gold on the hourly. See, first, you should note these two candles almost getting the support from the same levels at 1908. And look at this, this is slightly higher. Then, second thing is, see, certainly the slope has changed here, but at the same time it has failed to break past 1915 levels, which is a critical raise. Thus now it has to break past 1908 in order to get the further bearish momentum there. But remember, even if it tries to drop, the support on the downside from 1902 1906 zone is very strong. Below that we might see it hitting 1895 levels, the next support level. At the same time, remember this is a squeeze here, and if it breaks past 1915, what we can expect here is, see, double bottom levels and then a rise. Probably it may try to hit this zone at 1820, which is the next stronger resistance on the upside. In fact, 24, 26 and then 30 levels are going to be the next milestone. But let's have a further detailed look. See, stochastic here is come back to overbought levels, while the MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence, trading bullish, looking upwards. Remember on the hourly charts, precisely the same bottom and now trying to look upwards. If it does stay bullish from here, it can try to achieve those highs here. See, symmetrical formation, so possibly breaking past 19 24 26, more bullish momentum can be seen here. Stochastic comfortable, RSI comfortable, coming to 2 hour. Likewise on the 2 hour charts, but remember lower highs, flat bottom. It is a squeeze. Let it give a breakout. 14, 16, definitely critical resistance levels. Also, the prices are too much divergent from the moving average. It has tried to converge. Moving average now sitting at around 1915 levels. Very strong resistance these levels are. You can see previously this was the support, and now these levels are going to be the resistance. Also, if you look at on the 2 hour charts, you must note that lower highs here, lower lows here, and the highs of this channel somewhere here at 24 26 zone, very strong resistance, and then beyond that 1930. So these levels are going to play up a very important role while if gold tries to move on the upside. Stochastic is rising, MACD willing to cross over for a buy entry on the 2 hour charts. If you look at MACD, see the drop there, retracement, again higher lows, and if it crosses over, it can try to yield bullish momentum. RSI coming out of the oversold zone, coming at coming to 3 hour. Now look at 3 hour chart, see double bottom levels. Then you can find out there is a pullback from the downside. Prices fail to stay at the lower end, and then we have seen the pullback. In fact, the preceding candle also has seen a pullback. Also, it has seen a bigger body compared to preceding two candles. Now, three candles are done. However, this is still not to be considered bullish. You can see preceding highs are not yet breached. That is 1915 levels are not yet breached, and hence these levels become critical for gold. Any move above 1914 16 is where the bulls might try to take the charge. Else what is happening right now is, see, lower highs and reversing here, support levels at 1908 and 1906. Below that, definitely more bearish momentum. Stochastic rising, MACD willing to converge crossover for a buying entry. Yes, it is coming at a lower levels. RSI is also near to bottom. Coming to 4 hours. Now look at 4 hour charts, higher lows. And yes, I will wait for it to break past 1908 in order to confirm the drop. Lower highs on the upside, same observation, nothing different. I'm not going to repeat it here. At the same time, look at the moving averages are trading with divergence. Now the 50 and 100 also has crossed over, making this zone as a greater resistance, and ultimately 1930 as the maximum resistance level. Remember, beyond 1930 this should be treated as a reversal, and beyond 1940 that is a complete bullish indication that gold is trying to reverse, and that is going to be very strong. Now let me show you something on the 4 hour chart. See, if gold reverses from here. Now see, this was the previous lows at 1885, and if gold reverses from here, you can treat this as the journey to the bottom is done, and now it can try to climb on the upside where the highs are at around 1960 60 80 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD is sharply bearish. It is willing to converge, and this crossover is also coming at a lower levels. So if it reverses from here, you can see this can be replicated completely, and hence the bullish momentum might continue. RSI comfortable, neither bullish nor bearish. Coming to the daily, if you look at the daily charts, important point is the higher lows which gold has shown here. This is very important. At the same time, one must note, see, this is where the double bottom at 1885, and since then you can just create the parallels. It has hit the bottom. If it reverses from here, stays above 1930, certainly you can say that gold is staying bullish. It is trying to reverse beyond 1940, complete reversal. But look at the near term charts, you will find, see, gold is staying in this bearish channel, and 1902, 1906 zone, very good support exists there. Stochastic near to bottom. MACD has crossed over, trading with divergence, trading bearish here. This is a bearish indication for gold, but it does not mean that it cannot converge and cross over on the upside. RSI comfortable, but right now is indicating slight bearishness. Considering this, I recommend buy gold at 1915 and sell it. Rather, you can buy at 1914, but then remember 16 zone is a good resistance, and then 1820 levels will come into picture. Next target beyond that 24-26, the third target, and then it will try to break past 1930. 1930 is a very strong resistance for today. Beyond that, gold is going to turn bullish for 1940 and 1960 levels. You have to be careful on the upside. Right now it is signaling bearishness, but then these are markets, it can reverse in a fraction of seconds. On the downside, you can sell here at 1908, but remember 1902, 1906, very strong support exists there at 1902, 1906 levels. Below 1902, more bearishness may prevail, where one can look forward to 1895, and below that, in fact, if it stays below 1895, we can expect 1884 triple bottom, and then 1860 levels as the next targets in the coming few days. Take your positions accordingly, trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing. Now let's have a look at silver, and before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading, you should join my mentorship batch. The 26th batch is going to start in first week of October. Register yourself now itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver on the early chart. See, this candle is important. It is traded outside Bollinger Bands, and since then higher lows. Now this is retracement. If silver reverses from here, stays above 2310, just take your positions there. We may see it breaking beyond 2320, and then if silver stays above 2320, more bullish momentum may proceed. But if you look at the momentum here, see, lower highs are seen and lower lows. This time it has breached 2280, but as we discussed, 2270, 80, very good support, and precisely it has reversed here. Now look at MACD. It is look at moving averages. These are trading with divergence, trading bearish, and these levels are going to remain great resistance. Buying entry can be taken at 2310. Also remember, see, this candle is important. This could be one of the reversal signs. Rise, retracement, and it can again fly on the upside for 2310, 2320, and beyond that we may see 2350, 60 levels. A stochastic near to overbought, MACD at bottom here, trying to converge. But if you look at for silver, see, rise, retracement, and now crossing over the bottom here on the early charts is little far below. RSI looking down, coming to 2 hour. Likewise on the 2 hour charts, if you look at, see, preceding few candles, higher lows were seen, higher highs were seen. Just wait for it to break past 23 and 2310 levels. Beyond that, we can say that it is trying to reverse. As long as 2320 is not breached, do not treat it for a reversal. Remember, after staying in this box, it is just the slope is changed, and hence you need to be careful. Below 2280, 70 zone is where the bears will try to take over. I will look forward to 2250 levels below that. Stochastic rising. MACD has taken a bearish cross here, trying to trade with little divergence. RSI is also almost flat. Coming to 3. Now, if you look at 3-hour chart, see these 4 candles precisely forming the bottom here at the same levels. Thus, these levels become very critical. Also, the preceding candle has a long tail. Lower lows were seen here. And if it breaks past, in fact, 22.95 and $23, more bullish momentum may gather here. But look at these lower lows here. These are very important. Lower lows, lower highs. Thus 2310, 2320 are going to be the critical levels beyond which you should treat this for a reversal. We might be looking at 2340, 60 levels. On the downside, 2270, 2250, very good support. Stochastic comfortable. MACD has taken a bearish cross here. This is something important because see, this is just crossed over. However, this is just after a little retracement. So I will wait which direction it tries to take. Right now it is still indecisive. RSI is also trading comfortable but with slight bearish bias. Now look at 4 hour chart. Likewise on the 4 hour charts, higher lows, higher highs. Uh, as long as 2280 is respected and 2270 is respected, I will not be treating silver as bearish. And about 2310 and 2320 is where the reversal is concerned. But if you look at, see clearly, lows are aligned and highs are also aligned. It is trying to create a bearish channel coming out of this sideways box. Thus, we have to remain careful. Also, if you look at the preceding candle of this 4 hour candle is a slight red candle, and beyond that there was a strong bearish candle. So it can completely also, if you look at the stock stick, this is at bottom. MACD is willing to converge crossover for sell. Possibly bearish momentum may prevail. RSI is comfortable near to bottom. Coming to the daily, now see on the daily charts what has happened. Again, I am saying, see the lows are beautifully aligned, highs are not yet aligned here. It can try to move on the upside. 2310, 2320 on the upside, 2280, 2270 on the downside. Very, very important support and resistance level. It can in fact still show you the swings. Yes, we can expect it to completely reverse, but right now it is trading with a bearish bias. Remember, this is coming after a bit of consolidation. It has breached the support levels. So more, if it stays below 2270, we can expect 2250 and 2240 as the maximum support. Below 2240 is where the bears will take over. The stock stick was at bottom, oversold. It is trying to recover, but today again we are looking at a red candle as of now. If you look at the MACD here, see the wave, second wave, third wave is almost about to culminate here. We have to carefully watch because see the candle size here is almost flattened here. This suggests that the bearishness has diminished. So possibly it could try to converge. Conversion means a greener candle, and a greener candle means bullishness. So you have to be careful on the upside. But as long as 2320 is respected, we should not treat this as bullish. RSI looking downwards, trying to stay bearish here. Looking at this, I'll recommend you to sell at 2280, but then with a caution note that 2270, 80 is a great resistance zone. Below 2270, we can expect 2250 as the next milestone, which is going to be achieved. And 2250, 40 is the next very strong support zone in the near term for silver. On the upside, you can buy here at 2310 levels, but then 2320 it needs to breach pass by. Beyond 2320, we can look forward to 2340, 60 as the next and achievable levels. 2360 is an achievable level, and somewhere in between 2340, 60. If it continues to stay on the upside beyond 2320, these levels are certainly achievable. These are going to be the next milestones. On the downside, 2240, 50 are going to be great support. So take your positions accordingly. Trade with a stop loss, trade with a trailing stop loss. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Trade with caution today with the news. Rather stay away with the news and take a trade when you see a clear direction. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session update. Do not miss that video.